that transition of, okay, you sold your business, you've been kind of living a dual life, like a nomadic, living in South Dakota, in Texas, in Fort Worth, but how did we get into Erath Plumbing? How did you?
The owner of Erath Plumbing, John Weber, is a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And John has had some difficulties in his life, and he asked me to come in and help him a couple of years ago. And it looked like a good opportunity to get out of the house
Yeah.
and do something. So I jumped in with both feet. So he kind of put me in a position to push things along, and that's what we've done.
Do you find all this, like when do you find the systems to be all the same? Like did you just take did you apply the same systems that you did in roofing and just went over here and just applied it into plumbing and plug and play and go?
Absolutely. What drives everything? People, human, so dealing with a roofing crew or dealing with a plumbing crew is all human resources, and you draw on that ability to relate to people. And John has still a very good group of men that are employed and involved with him, and it was important for me to help him keep that legacy moving, because each and every one of those guys has a family and a family to feed and have their goals themselves, and I certainly wasn't going to during this period of time cut them loose and have them.
No, he's definitely got some
incredible,
excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, excellent
Great
guys
guys.
that work with him, and a thorough. And I always enjoy working with them, and they're loyal. And they're good.
I spent yesterday morning with Danny and Cesar and Corey, and it was
Every time I think Danny's going to want to kill me, like comes in and goes, "Hey, Danny, get something," he just like looks and he's like, "All right, let's." Every time I'm thinking, "Man, we're fixing to push him over the edge." I've asked one too many things from him, but he doesn't. Just keeps on trucking.
He just keeps on going.
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of the nucleuses, one of the cores of what we do.
Does Danny mainly just do
mainly our construction guy.
New construction?
New construction side, yep. Mainly that. And I think he told me day before yesterday that 1st of September he's 21 years with John. So
that's a long time.
that's a good employee. Very good employee. And
Yeah,
it's worth being involved with fellas like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just faithfulness, loyalty, consistency. Like,
Well,
just,
as
just good
a
character.
As when I'm hiring, like when hey, Erath, it's nice to know that hey, there's employees that are like they're looking at it for long term too.
Yes.
Danny's going to be out there wanting to plumb well and do things right, so that way I want to keep coming back. And he's looking. He's not just he's here for the long term, and that's all I like when I'm hiring.
Yeah, Danny's very customer oriented. I mean, he'll
take care of us.
You make a request from him, he's going to do everything he can to
make that happen.
Make it happen
Yes.
for you. Yep.
No,
I like that.
What does efficiency look like at Erath Plumbing? Like, what does smooth sales look like on a hot summer where it's 100 degrees, 110 degrees every day?
What does the efficiency look like under them conditions?
Well,
that
no,
I don't get a call back.
Yeah.
Oh, sucks, that toilet's still leaking. No, it's that everything the efficiency and smooth. Everything all the crews operate smoothly. They don't have no hiccups, no fenders.
How many trucks are you guys running?
We run 5 or 6 depending on the day, and the type of job that we're doing.
Are your crews?
It's a small company.
It's a big company for some.
It has to operate efficiently with what equipment we have, and the guys that we have the ability to flex with the demands that we put towards them. Yes.
How far out are your guys mapped? Is it just the day before they know where they're going the next day, or your guys mapped out pretty much for the week?
We can see probably a window of about 2 weeks most of the time.
Awesome.
So we're looking 2 weeks down the road. Now we'll book some jobs that are extremely heavy duty work underneath a house. We'll book them out 30 days down the road so that everybody gets ample breathing room so when they go, they're prepared to stay the course of a 5, 6, 7, 8 day job underneath the house and digging ditches and
It's hard work.
But is that normal? Like
the old galvanized pipe? Yeah.
2 weeks. Is that like? I guess because mainly it's service. So service, you don't know until the day of that you've got a blown up.
Service is always in flux.
It's just
always.
Some days you're slow, some days you're busy.
In the service side of it, a normal week we can handle 60 service tickets.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a lot.
Can be.
That's, I mean, that's 12 tickets a day.
Can be. You know, that's changing the toilet out. We also do roto-rooter service.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where do you find? Does it take it all to make money, or do you like? Where's your bet? Like, you're sitting there going, man, the service is where it's at, or the new construction, or is it just take it all?
I think it takes it all.
Okay.
Yeah, you set a target for the total dollar volume you want to operate through for the year, and then you go shoot for that target, and you use all the resources you have available to you
To make that.
to get to that to get to that end. Some weeks service is not highly profitable. Other weeks it's just very, very good. And you'll run into construction the same way. You just don't know when a piece of equipment's going to break down, when a material delivery is not going to happen, and you know, if it slows that crew down, you know, because you're so finely tuned that crew can't have a half a day hiccup. Otherwise, that function, that phase of the project just lost money.